50 now with the Association of Pickleball Professionals. It's an association. It's very cool. They are back in Sacramento for a 4-day tournament.
When it comes to pickleball, we are major league dinkers here. Drop shot, hot shot. Ashley Williams, who wrote this, is live in Roseville learning all about it. Hey, Ash.
Ashley, did you write that?
Yeah, No, I didn't write that, but Johnny took the words out of my mouth. I literally just said, who wrote that? I believe it was Cameron, our producer. Yeah, so here's the thing. I told the person we're going to speak to in a moment. I said, listen, I know nothing about pickleball. You're going to break it all down for me, but we are, guys, at Johnson Ranch in Roseville this morning. If you take a look around, it's a big international pickleball tournament. Can you imagine that? Over 700 players from all over. They all came to Northern California for this big main event. Ginny, come on in with APP. I could not believe what I saw when I came out here. This is phenomenal.
Well, thank you so much for being here. We are thrilled. The APP is thrilled to host the Sacramento Open, sponsored by SunMed here at Johnson Ranch. We bring to town 700 players plus about 150 pros, 450 amateurs, playing everything from beginner 3.0 level, 19 plus, all the way to 60 plus. So today you look around and you see some amateur play. The pros are starting to arrive and practicing, and they start tomorrow.
Yeah, I feel like only recently, I mean, listen, pickleball has been around for some time, but recently it got really popular. For the sport, what are you seeing, especially when you guys are on the road putting on these tournaments?
Explosive growth. We can barely find facilities large enough like this facility to hold the number of players that want to play. We did a survey recently. There are now 40 million people playing pickleball in the United States.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about pickleball even at work all the time. Like, we actually want to learn how to play. So at some point, we're going to have to come out here as amateurs, of course. How would you explain the art of pickleball, the sport of pickleball?
Well, the great thing about pickleball is it's easy to learn, but hard to master. You can come out and learn it in one session. You can get the basics, but you can work on your game for a lifetime. Yeah. And I highly recommend you come out to some place like Johnson Ranch or your local place, take a lesson, and then get your friends together, and you will find within weeks you will be playing games of pickleball.
4-day tournament. It's going to be happening through the rest of the week through Sunday. I want to bring in a professional, a local professional. Dustin, come on in, unless you're second call.
How are you, Ashley? Dustin.
Dustin, good to see you. So, Dustin, you are a local professional. You obviously love the sport of pickleball. What is it that you love so much about it?
It's just so anybody can get into pickleball, yet it's so nuancy. So if you want to get better, there's always something else to work on, whether it's your own mobility and strength or your own techniques when you're watching the other pros out there. It's such an expansive sport. It's so much fun.
And you get a chance with this tournament to literally play alongside international players.
Absolutely. Yeah. We get all the big dogs coming to this tournament. Yep.
So I was trying to figure out, guys, like, I love tennis. And so tennis for me is running around and you're chasing down balls. This is obviously like a much smaller version of what tennis would be like, but I'm also told it's kind of like chess. It's much more thinking involved than tennis. Am I right about that?
Correct. Okay. A lot of it is trying to get your opponent to be off balance. So if you can be the one making them run around and you're not running around, that's the key.
Interesting. Okay. So hang on to that, because we're going to learn a little bit more coming up at the 9 o'clock hour. We're going to go learn how to play.
Absolutely.
This is really cool. Johnson Ranch in Roseville. They'll be here through Sunday. Amateurs and pros. You got to love it, guys. Take a look around. I mean, it's massive. Everyone is here for this tournament this weekend.
It's huge.
Dustin, we'll see you in a little bit.
Absolutely.
All right, sounds good. I know. All right, there you go.
Okay, so we got to talk about
pickleball
this. Ashley has done pickleball. Lori, Dina, I believe Julissa maybe have been, Molly, that's who it was. We also had our own little pickleball mini tournament out in the back parking lot in 2020.
I missed that.
What?
Oh.
I think we need to bring that back to the station.
Did?
Ashley, can you talk them into bringing pickleball back to the Good Day studio?
Like today.
Done. And we have to turn it into like a bracket today. We have to turn it into like a bracket style.
Exactly.
It's going to be a big deal. Once we do it, we'll blow it out of the water.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Done and done.
I do own a paddle.
Of course you do.